Hello guys, thank you for joining me on this very first tutorial. This is the very first episode on AI for everything. On this series of artificial intelligence, I'll be walking you through the best AI tools or softwares that can make your life easier in almost any field, but especially for those in the creative arts industry. That is people who are into music, videos, digital marketing and advertising, just to mention a few. So if you haven't subscribed yet, click on the subscription button below and also click on the notification bell so you don't miss a single thing anytime I release a video. On this episode, we'll be looking at ChatGPT. If you haven't heard of this powerful AI tool yet, then here you go. ChatGPT is the state-of-the-art language model developed by OpenAI and is designed to generate human-like text in response to prompts. Now, this tool was launched in November 2022, and since then it has been flooded with users who are trying to leverage on the capabilities of ChatGPT to make their jobs faster, make money, and create content. Now, the first thing you need to do is to create an account with ChatGPT, but first off, you have to go to Google. If this is the first time, follow me, ChatGPT, and then from here you're going to find this and click on that. It brings you to this platform where you can create an account. Now, I already have an account with ChatGPT, so I'm going to click on login, or if you are yet to create an account with ChatGPT, just hit on sign up. It brings you to a platform or a page where you would automatically be able to log in or create an account with an existing Gmail account. That is, if you've already had the Gmail account logged onto your machine, then you can quickly click on continue with Google, and then it opens up ChatGPT for you here. Then you'll be able to create an account. So here it's creating an account for me with my Gmail account, and it's automatically logging me into my platform. Now, because I already have an account created, it is redirecting me to log in rather than signing up. Now, if you are done signing up, you'll have this beautiful platform here, this beautiful interface here called ChatGPT. So the first thing to do here is for us to understand what ChatGPT is and what it can do, the examples of things we can create with ChatGPT, its capabilities, and then its limitations. Now, one of the things you can do with ChatGPT is it can explain complex computing terms for you. So if you wanted to explain what global warming is, what is a Big Bang theory, ChatGPT can do that for you and break it down. If you want an idea on how to write an article, ChatGPT can do that for you. It can remember chats or previous questions or conversations you've had with ChatGPT before. Now, if you look on the left hand side of my screen, you find out that I've created a lot of prompts with ChatGPT and it remembers it all from day one. Now, you can edit the names here into the name you want so that you would easily remember exactly what you are looking for. It helps you to easily navigate your history panel. Now, let's start with some basic prompts. So I want to ask ChatGPT to write me a food recipe. Let's say I want to lose weight, okay, or I want to go on a diet. I want ChatGPT to help me with food recipes. Let's ask ChatGPT this question. Hi, first of all, I want to start with a conversation. Hi, how can I assist you today? ChatGPT said, and I'm going to say that I want to lose weight. Can you help me with food recipes? Then that will help me in this journey. Now, ChatGPT is going to give you food recipes that can help you on this weight loss journey. Grilled chicken and all of that. It gives you the ingredients and it breaks it down for you in a structure which you would want. Now, I've asked ChatGPT a couple of times this very question. So the previous, when I asked ChatGPT this question, it didn't pull up every single detail like this. It just gave me the ingredients without giving me exactly what I need to do to prepare it. So now it is giving me instructions to prepare it, because in my previous conversation before, after asking ChatGPT to give me the recipe, I asked it again that can you further break the recipes down and give me instructions or step-by-step guide on how to prepare them. So because ChatGPT is learning from my questions and what I want to know in the future, this is called machine learning in artificial intelligence. So it has learned from my history how I respond or the kind of questions I ask it. So now I am asking it again to prepare me food recipe. It has gone further to give me instructions on how to prepare it. Now, if you are typing the same thing, you might not receive the very same prompt I am getting today. Right now, you might just get the food recipes, and then you have to go further and break it out and tell you to give you step-by-step guidelines on how to prepare each recipe. Now, I'm going to say that, hey, I'm vegan. Can you give me something can you give me something else? So it's giving me the ingredients as well. So like I said, you might be receiving something else that is different from this, right? You might probably be getting just the recipes and not the direct ingredients, or let's say the guidelines as to how to prepare it. This is giving me a detailed description. Now, if you can use this to create an ebook, if you want to write a book on food recipe for weight loss journey, so you can tell ChatGPT that, hey ChatGPT, I want you to give me a 6-month or a 3-month food recipe or nutrition guide or diet plan for weight loss. ChatGPT is going to give you that particular information. So whilst it is doing this, I'm going to ask ChatGPT another question, and by the time I'm done, it's going to give me a reply. So let's say I want to now write articles on this very topic. I want to write articles on nutrition guide or a nutrition diet. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, can you write me, or can you give me, instead of write, can you give me 10 blog ideas on nutrition, or on healthy, let's say healthy eating. So it's giving me 10 topics. All right, so remember, these topics can be customized and expanded based on your target audience and specific areas of interest. So now let's say I don't know my target audience. Can you give me an idea of who my target audience could be? Can you give me an idea of who my target audience are? So it says that as an AI language, I don't have access to personal information about your specific circumstances. Identify target audience requires understanding your niche. Okay, so now it gives me an age bracket. So age, dietary preferences, healthy goals, determined so and so and so, lifestyle, interests, and hobbies. Okay, so who will be interested in my healthy living blog? So it's giving me a list of ideas of who will be interested in my blog. Okay, so now it gives me ideas, so parents and families, fitness enthusiasts, individuals with specific health conditions. So when I'm writing around these people so that I can easily target them. Now remember, we asked ChatGPT to give us 10 blog ideas, so we can tell ChatGPT to give us an article out of this. So can you write a 300-word article on the first blog title you provided for me? So even though I've had another conversation or I've asked ChatGPT to do something else for me, ChatGPT remembers that I've already had this conversation with it. So it is giving me a detailed 300-word article on the topic 10 simple nutrition breakfast recipes to start your day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just look at that. That is beautiful. That is what ChatGPT can do. Now, aside writing on any topic, ChatGPT also can write advertising scripts for you. So now, right in this particular space, I want to write an advertising script to promote my healthy brand. So for instance, I sell healthy food or I sell healthy smoothie. I want ChatGPT to provide me an idea on or write me a 1-minute script. Let's ask ChatGPT to do that. Let's talk about something else. So first off, I want to break the conversation so that in the future, ChatGPT can remember that I can have multiple conversations in one. All right, so I want a 1 minute advertising. So let me just 1 minute video script. So you see that there's a difference between advertising script and a video script. So it's going to generate different responses for you based on the kind of question, the specific kind of questions you are going to ask ChatGPT. So I want a 1 minute video script for a cosmetic brand, for let me say a new cosmetic brand. Okay, so now that's another specific word for a new cosmetic brand that is targeting dark skin only. So I'm very specific, okay, that I want a 1 minute video script for a new cosmetic brand that is targeting dark skin only. Now, if I didn't add dark skin only, it's going to give me a general script, all right? But I want it to be very specific with a 1 minute video script. So 1 minute here makes it more specific. 1 minute, new, and dark skin only to embrace your beautiful glow with cosmetic brand. So the name of the cosmetic brand is there. So now it gives me the scenes. A video open with a vibrant visual of diverse individuals with dark skin tone and all of that. Now it gives you the voiceover. We believe that beauty comes from all shades and all of that. Very beautifully written. So let me say we use this to a 30-second script. Make it funny, add lots of humor. So I'm really emphasizing on making it funny and adding lots of humor. So it's making it funny and friendly as well. So you realize that it's giving me another dimension to my script. So narrator, hey there, melanin beauties, are you ready to unleash your dark skin magic like never before? So it's different from this one here that says that, well, in a world where beauty shades stand. So this is a little bit formal, but this is more friendly, and that is what ChatGPT can do. Let's move away from this and let's say we want to do something else with ChatGPT, like language translation. ChatGPT can translate up to 12 different languages, including French, Japanese, Korean, Spanish, etc. Now, I want to convert this script into Japanese or Korean. All I have to do is ask ChatGPT to, can you convert the narration from English to Spanish? Now it's going to remember the scripts that it gave me, and it's going to convert every single thing into Spanish. For instance, I'm working with a bilingual team and they don't understand English, and I want to still write a script that they understand. I would have to break it down and convert it into their language. ChatGPT can do that for you. You don't need to do that with any other platform. Good. Now write this in French. So let me stop generating so I can move quickly. Now you can help ChatGPT become better by giving it the response that it needs here, by giving that feedback. Now let's say I want to move on from this particular space and start something new on a fresh page with ChatGPT. What do I do? All you have to do is, first of all, save this. Automatically ChatGPT saves it for you, but you can rename this and say healthy foods for blah blah blah, and then you start a new chat. As easy as that. Now let's do something new, like writing a poem in a creative art industry. So let's write a poem and say that write a short love story about a lion who fell in love with a hyena whilst on hunt. Just look at that, beautifully writing it for me. Now, because it remembers, or it has learned from the story of Simba, it is using the word Simba. Now I can decide to change the name and say, I don't want you to use Simba, but I want you to provide something else for me. Now let's say rewrite this to suit a 10-year-old and use Mufasa as the main character and use Timon as the hyena. So it changes the entire setting for you and adjust it to suit exactly what you want it to be. So you don't have to now copy it and do something else. So this is another script, another style of writing, and it is writing it in a form that best suits a 10-year-old. Now you can use this to create an ebook or create a list of books or a list of ebooks or list of poems or stories. So let's say now I want to move away from writing a story and I want to write a poem. Instead of writing this, let me say write me a love story and say write me a love poem. Write a short love poem. Go. So now you see it's giving me better responses here, giving me the rhyming and the lines, flight, night, sight, light, and all of that. So break this down to a 5th grader. Quite simple. In a land where in the wild where animals live free, a lion fell in love with a hyena. You see, they were on a hunt searching for food when the lion's heart was suddenly wooed. Perfectly written. Now let's move away from creative writing and say we want ChatGPT to become our personal assistant and write an agreement contract for us. So I have something I've copied here. I'm going to paste it here and say, ChatGPT, I need to write a short document detailing a contract agreement between two parties. The first being a website design agency called Apasa and a client party called, let's say, NTN Ghana. It's going to write whatever it is writing here is based on the information that I gave it here. You can go further to give it more detailed information by talking about the payment terms and all of that, and then ChatGPT is going to insert it right in here for you. Now, moving away from this, let's say I want to apply for a job. I want ChatGPT to write me a cover letter. So write me a cover letter for a job I'm applying to as a web designer at NTN. So notice how mixed up I'm writing it. I'm not really arranging my words carefully, but ChatGPT still knows exactly what I'm talking about, and then it's going to give me exactly what I need. So because I said I am a web designer, ChatGPT is providing me with some qualification achievements as a web designer I should have. Now I want to break this down and say that rewrite this, adding my 10 years of experience and my top clients is Coca-Cola. So I'm choosing to apply for web designer at MTN Ghana, so. With my 10 years of experience in web design, coupled with track record of top clients such as Coca-Cola, I'm confident in my ability to make significant contribution to your team. Now, if you followed me up onto this very particular stage, don't forget to kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you'll be the first person to watch my next video on ChatGPT. Now, finally, I want to give something to my students out there. So if you're a student and you are watching this is something that can help you on your journey as a student. Now let's start off with I want to write a research topic. ChatGPT can help you get a research topic. Can you tell me about the history of artificial intelligence and how it affects communication? So it's telling me about the history of ChatGPT, of artificial intelligence, and how it affects communication. Now, I can decide to use this information for my personal reading. Good. So now it's giving me information on sources. It says, as an AI language, I don't have direct access to external sources or the ability to browse the internet. However, I can provide you with a list of key references and sources that can explore to learn more about the issue of AI and its impact on communication. So let's say I'm writing something on AI and its impact on communication. It has given me a guideline as to what I need to do. So can you write me 5 research topic? Can you suggest? So let me write suggest. Can you suggest to me 5 research topics about artificial intelligence and communication in Ghana? So I want to tailor my research to the Ghanaian community. So it is giving me research topics that I can just look at and refer and help me with my research assignment or research work. Now, you don't have to copy this verbatim. Now, these topics are available for, it says that remember to further refine these topics based on your specific interests. Available resources and guide from your academic institutions or research advisor. So now I want to say that a guide to let's pick on one of this that talks about artificial intelligence. Okay, so let me ask ChatGPT, can you give me some research resources on social media and artificial intelligence? So now, boom, it's giving me some research resources on social media and artificial intelligence. So I want to pick on this topic, which is a very interesting topic. I like it. So based on this, so AI-powered chatbot for Ghanaian customer service and support, and then say that, can you give me some research questions and objectives. So instead of saying some, I'll say give me 5. So it's giving me 5 topics and 5 objectives. Now notice that as a researcher, your research question must move with your research objective. So it says that what are the specific challenges requirements for developing AI-powered chatbots? Identify and analyze the specific challenges required for developing AI-powered chatbot. Now this is lovely and beautiful, and this can help you to do your research. Now finally, what I want us to take home today is learn to communicate with ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT for specific prompts it needs to provide you with accurate information. What do you need to write? A comprehensive research proposal. Now this is the best way to learn how to write proper prompts for ChatGPT. If you don't know what to access, if you don't know what specifics to ask ChatGPT, just ask ChatGPT to give you the specifics it needs in order to provide you with the right information. Now this is where I come to an end with today's video on ChatGPT. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video on episode 2 of AI for Everything. Thank you.